Hey guys, this is Sean Hiron coming at you from Calgary, Alberta, Canada with your August 5th NXT recap and review. Let's get right into it. So, Bayley versus Charlotte right off the bat. Awesome. Split chance with both the girls. There's a lot of good action back and forth right off the bat. Charlotte eventually hits this kind of head scissor that slams into the ground on Bayley. Innovative. Haven't seen that before. Bayley tries to do a Sami Zayn style corner rope to rope move. Didn't work quite well, but at least she's trying new things. Bayley eventually hits Charlotte with a spinning elbow off the second, and they go to the next corner after that, and Bayley hits a Hurricanrana off the top rope on Charlotte. Looked great, one of her better moves. They were chanting, "This is awesome, women's wrestling," that kind of thing. After that, Charlotte eventually hits a spear to a near fall, locks in the figure four, Bayley reverses, and Charlotte grabs the ropes. They are then back to back, do the whole back walkover thing, and once Bayley gets to the corner, she does a back walkover kickflip over the turnbuckle into a Bayley to belly, and there was a near fall. This is awesome chance. It really was awesome. It was a really good combination. After that, a Bayley to belly off the second rope, and she wins. This has been a great match for the NXT women. We haven't seen a really good one like this in a couple weeks, so yeah, it was awesome. Definitely worth watching. After that, we get a Michael Cole and Kevin Owens interview. Basically talk about the attack on Finn and Regal. He calls Regal a real man's man from his WCW days, which is good stuff. He talks about how Regal doesn't like him and how he may screw him over. The only way to make sure he's not screwed over is if it's a ladder match. So I'm super excited now. Ladder match between Owens and Balor. This is going to be amazing. After that, Cole asks Owens if he can beat Balor, and he kind of throws his mic into his face and walks off, which is good. Good heat. After that, we get another Bull Dempsey segment. It's him actually working out and not just screwing around. Makes me actually care about this guy. I love it. I love how they're resetting him. After that, we get Baron Corbin versus Steve Cutler. End of days in a few seconds. One and done, like usual. I hope this is building somewhere. We then cut to Regal and Bayley in the back. Next week, we get Bayley versus Becky in a number one contendership and probably another great, awesome women's match. And I love this whole Bayley Road to Redemption thing. Very similar to Sami Zayn not too long ago. So we're probably going to see Bayley versus Sasha Banks at NXT TakeOver, probably with her winning. After that, we get Tyler Breeze versus a local jobber. Breeze has some great punches. I love the sounds of his punches. Definitely learned that from Lance Storm's Academy. And speaking of Lance Storm's Academy, if you want to put the sport back in sports and entertainment and become a wrestler, visit stormacademy.com and learn from one of the best technical wrestlers in the business. That's stormacademy.com. Really, with Tyler Breeze, we just get a quick splash, beauty shot, done. Regal comes out and announces his match at TakeOver is going to be versus Jushin Thunder Liger. You guys already knew that a few weeks ago, though. We get a lot of holy shit chants, and they put a nice video package together for Liger, which was really cool. They showed his New Japan stuff. They showed his WCW stuff. I'm very excited. It's like a past versus present kind of thing. It should be really good. After this, we get a Yuha promo. This guy's so impressive. He has like a Bobby Lashley body with cruiserweight moves. If you haven't seen him before, just go on YouTube, watch like his top 30 moves, or watch a couple matches with him, just some highlights. He's a guy to get excited for. He's the type of guy that could actually carry this entire NXT in the next year or so. They changed his name. It's Apollo Crews now. I like it. It's kind of like a throwback, like Apollo Creed almost. So then cuts to Finn and Saxton interview. Nothing special, just Finn talking about the title and how he knows Owens and wants to beat him, blah, blah, blah. Nothing special. After that, we get Dawson and Wilder versus the Hype Bros. I think Dawson and Wilder got some new music. I'm not sure if they had it last week or not. I think they might have got some new attire too. Whatever. They're trying to build these guys a little bit. Nothing too special about this match. It only lasted a couple minutes. Dawson and Wilder threw a few innovative moves. Mojo gets the hot tag. Crowd's definitely not fully into him. They hit the Hype Rider for the win. Nah. Dawson and Wilder attack at the end of the match because they need to keep their heat. They're going on some kind of streak. They hit Ryder with a 3D code breaker called the Shatter Machine, and it looks awesome if you guys haven't seen it yet. After that, we get a backstage segment with Gotch and English with Regal. And they're just talking about how Regal's going to give him a rematch at NXT TakeOver. He also tells them to think of a way to curtail Alexa Bliss. I'm assuming they're going to introduce either a new girl or take one of the current girls and rehash the gimmick. That kind of gives them like old school gimmick. It could be Blue Pants. It could be Jesse or Casey or someone. But we'll see how it goes. We then get a tail of the tape on Rhino versus Joe, which they should totally do more often. It looks more legit. Then after that, we get another Bull promo of him training. Him training with the tire is awesome. This is how you build a star. You know, they hit the reset button on this guy, and I'm very excited to see him wrestle again. We now get Joe versus Rhino, main event. They start off by doing some strong style moves. Joe taking it a lot to Rhino. Lots of brawling too. I mean, you're going to expect that from these two guys. It's their style. Joe hits a dive through the ropes. We get an NXT chant. Hits a couple nice moves, some nice enziguri. Joe's going to kill you chant. Rhino hits a good Samoan drop neck breaker and a belly to belly. Sets up for the gore. Joe kicks him. Rhino hits a clothesline with a near fall. Eventually they get back to the corner. Joe with an enziguri on the top into a muscle buster for the win. And that's pretty much how we end the show. So it was pretty good. We got the really good women's match. We got the ending match, which was okay. A lot of build-up. Stuff with Bull Dempsey, stuff with Yuha. I mean, stuff with Liger. It's setting up for a really, really good takeover. So let's just wait till next week. Enjoy the go-home show, and I will see you guys later.